Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Creative Process. Today we're going to be looking at how you can convert your simple image to this. So this is a Photoshop action which create high quality dust explosion effect out of your photos. Just look at these examples. Looks amazing, isn't it? So today we're going to be looking at this easy dust explosion photo action, how it looks, how it holds up when you apply it to your image. So let's get started. But before we begin, thanks to Artisty.com for sponsoring this video, and thanks to you guys for making this possible. So this platform is the marketplace for artists and designers. Artisty offer you the best deal for design bundles, fonts and graphics. For Photoshop users, it's an amazing place. You get Photoshop action, templates, graphics, add-ons, fonts, mockups, brushes, bundles and much more. It's very useful. If you want to check it out, you can find the link in the description. So now let's get back to our video. So here is an example of a Photoshop action over here. So as you can see, it's very nice details, all these dust over here. So it's a very professional dust explosion effect. With a single click you can create this amazing design. Is some of the examples. Now this is the image we're going to use, and we'll apply that action over here with a single click. So I have downloaded that photo effect bundle over here. So here are the three Photoshop actions. One is color, powder explosion, other is color splash, and the third one is easy dust explosion. So this is the explosion we're going to create. So double click on it, and here we got two. One is brush and other is action. So to install this action inside Photoshop, just double click on it and it will automatically install it under action panel. Here it is. So under action you'll be able to see that dust explosion effects. In the same way, we'll bring in our brushes as well. Just double click on it and it will be installed in your Photoshop. So if I go to Windows and open brushes, you'll be able to see that easy brush explosion brushes are installed over here. This is one of the way, and there is another way which is very simple, straightforward. Just go to Windows and open action panel, something like this, and we'll go over here and load action. Under load action, go to your respective folder and just select the action and open it, and it will be loaded over here. In the same way, we'll go to Windows, choose brush, yes, and under brush we'll go over here and import brushes. Just click on it and choose your brush and open, and that's how you can add your action and the brush inside your Photoshop. Now let's apply it. So here I got my image, and for this action to be applied we need a nice background, like open background. So as you can see, the surface region is very narrow, so I'll just extend it using the crop. So select the crop tool, right, and give some space on the left, on the right and on the top as well, and press enter. So here we go. Now next thing we're going to do is to adjust the size. So for this action we need the size to be around 2400 by 2500 height. So I'll go to my image size and set it to 2400 pixels, 2400, and press enter. And here we go. The size had been adjusted. Now it's very simple. The first thing we're going to do is to select our subject. So I'll go to my selection tool, that is object selection tool, quick selection tool, or my magic wand tool. So these are all the selection tools. Just select that and we'll go over here and click on select subject, and Photoshop will automatically select your subject. Very simple, very easy. Now add a new layer, right, and fill it up with a color. So choose a color from here, red, and alt backspace, command control D to deselect the selection. And here we go. Now let's set this layer, change its name to brush. So we'll type out BRUSH, brush, in small letter, enter, and we'll keep the background to background. And now selecting that layer, we'll go to action and select that action and just click on run. And as you can see, it's being applied, all the layers. So it's being applied here. We got these layers, the cloud, the dust and everything, and finally once it's done,
it says hello, our action is done working now. Click on stop and here we go. All the effects has been applied. Now all these effects are easily customizable. You can select each and every of them, adjust the opacity, adjust the color, adjust everything. So let's say you want to adjust the colors. So let's select let's change the background. So we got some background color over here. So there are some background, this one, light one, little bit bluish, and this. So I feel this looks good, so I'll keep it that way. Now here we got some color shades over here. So these are all the color effects giving to this, like special effects. For example, if you click over here, you can see, I'll just show you this one. This is a fire effect. So if I zoom it in, you can see that fire effect, something like that. And if you see that this is very extreme, you can just make it a little bit lighter with this effect, like a little bit of light fire. So this is some of the examples. So all these are different styles. So some are color, some are style. So just click on it and just see this one, little bit of gray. If you want to add bluish tone, this is also good. Yes, this one, little bit of faded color. Then we got this gray, we got some red, right? And we'll go over here, little bit of green. Okay, and these colors you can easily custom. So double click on it and you can just adjust the opacity, density of the colors, how much intensity you want to give to this. That way, just hide it. Let's say you want to add this one, blue tone. Just click on there and adjust the density. So we want to give it a little bit 50% or 100%. So it's on you. So I think giving it in a medium around 50-55, it looks great. Just hide this, and there's one more on top. So if there are a few more on top, these are some color effects over here. So if I select this is this one, little bit of magenta, and we'll got this over here and this one. So these are some cool effects. Now let's adjust the effects, these dust effects. So each layers are customizable. So if I go over here, here's effects making. So if we open this folder, you'll see all these layers. So all these layers are the combination of everything. So if we see over here, this is a dust, then we got some cloud over there. So if you want to hide, you can hide everything, like okay, like this. Okay, now individually we'll open these layers. So this is some foggy style. Then we have added some dust over here, expanding that. If you want to edit it, you can just add a mask, like, and with the brush tool, just increase the size and just hide out some region if you want to hide, something like this, like. And you can even adjust the opacity. So over here, the opacity is 41, you can make it full of around 35. That's way. Here we got some effects as well. This one, okay, adding some fine. Here some fog. Okay, some more details over there. This is some dust and some brightness. Okay, some light color over here. So and okay, this effect. So this one we can adjust the opacity. So you want to make it lighter or darker, you can adjust that. We'll make it a little bit around, okay, around 35. This one, okay, I'll keep it that way. This one, okay, some dust which is a little bit faded, so we'll keep it around this much. This one is particles, small particles, full opacity or 100%. You want to keep it that way, and we'll just add up all these layers. So here we go. This one is a layer mask, soft light. You can just look around all these. Okay, so soft light, and adjust the opacity. You can just reduce the opacity a little bit just to get those background effects as well. And here we go. So this is the way you can edit each of the layers. It depends on image as well. So for this one, I think this looks great. Lastly, add that some color tone bluish tint. this is one of the image which I have created, and this is the other with a fire. So I think it looks great, this one, and this green energy, this one also looks great. So if you want to adjust the skin color as well, you can just add a adjustment layer like hue and saturation, click at the image layer and just reduce the saturation, and here we go. I think it looks great. If you want to adjust the background color, I'll just go to my background and make it a little bit darker. So I'll just go over here and a little bit darker. Yes. And lastly, I'll just crop out the unwanted regions, something like this, and press enter. And here we go. So using this action, you can apply this effect to any image. Like you can convert your image to dust explosion very easily with a simple click. So here are some of the examples which I have created. This one, as you can see, it looks amazing. All these dust. This one. So these are some of the examples. If you want to see one more, I'll just select this one and open it in Photoshop, right? And here we go. I'll just increase the border for this. So I'll just increase the border from top, bottom, left and right. As you know, we need some space around it, and enter. Adjust the image size, so to go there and set it to 2400 height and click OK. And now we'll select the subject. So I'll go over here and select the subject, right, and add a new layer and fill it up with some color. So choose a color and Alt backspace, Command D, and change the layer name to brush, BRUSH brush, right? Very simple. And after that, selecting that action, click on run, and it will automatically apply all these layers, all the effects, everything within few seconds. And here we go. And we'll just add some color here, something like choose a nice color, maybe from the top. Let's choose effects. Okay, this looks good. This one also looks good. So this one, I think this looks great, right? You can play around with the image here. So here we got that mask. I can increase the mask portion, just make it softer brush. So reduce the size and reduce the opacity this much, and just paint it over it. So this is how you can like paint back or paint in some region using the mask option. So I'll just edit some background color, make it black or a little bit of darker, right? Something like that. And we can choose a color from something from here, some kind of energy. So I'll choose a nice energy color from here. Okay, this looks great. I'll just select this layer, right, and reduce the opacity a little bit just to blend it with our design, something like that, dust and the character. So here's the second image. We have used the action and it has created that nice cool effect.
So dust explosion effect is an excellent extension. It creates amazing output and it's easily customizable. If you're interested in something like this, you can just go to artistry.com and you'll find a collection of design bundles, fonts and graphics. So don't forget to check out the next video coming up, and if you want more updates on designing, don't forget to like, share and subscribe this channel. Thank you.